first letter here is B, and then you've got G, and then you've got L. If we go through the alphabet, we can see that B comes first, G comes second, and L will come third. So that's exactly how we put these words in alphabetical order. So baby will come first, baggage will come second, and then ball will come number 3. So pretend we had a dictionary with only 3 words. So in this pretend dictionary, we only had 3 words. These are the order of words that we'll have in the dictionary. Baby will come first, then baggage, and then ball. And obviously the first 2 letters are exactly the same anyway. So we've got to look at a third letter. Now let's say, for example, the first 3 letters were the same. Then we will look at the 4th letter. Or if the first letters were the same, then we'll look at just the second letters. So let's have a look at some examples going forward. So in this case, we've got words that have been provided to us in this table. And the words read as follows. So sunny, super, suspect, submarine, sudden, summer, sugar, suitable, and success. So what do we have in common with these particular words? Well, the most common thing is that they actually start with the same 2 letters, SU. So what do we do now? Well, in that case, we'll go to the 3rd letter and decide which words will come first if they were put in alphabetical order. So just looking at this example very quickly, I can see that B will come first, submarine. So we can just number that. C will come second in alphabetical order. We'll just number that as number 2. And then straight after C, we've got D here in sudden. We'll just number that 3. And then you just go on in order as they occur. And then you decide in which order will these words actually go into on the question at the top of this page. So there we go. So part of the words have already been done for you. So the first 3 words, in fact, have been done for you. So we have submarine, which has been done. Let's just tick that off. We've got success, which has also been done for us as an example. Let's just tick that off. And we've got sudden, that's also been done as an example. And let's just tick that off as well. Okay, and now we can move on to the rest of the words as we have them. But the table will help you obviously for this question. So let's go to a few people to get a closer look. And hello, Rich.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Very good, Rich. And can we have a look at this particular question? And then you can tell me what the answers are. And then I can type it in for you as I go along.
Okay. Sugar.
Okay, so let me just type that in for you. Okay, and let's just tick off sugar in this case. And the next one, and do tell me the spellings as well as you go along.
Okay. Suitable.
Yeah.
So Table.
Okay, that's great. Let's just tick off suitable.
And summer. Mer.
That's great. Let's tick off summer.
And sunny. SNY. NY.
Yeah, that's the Y there. You probably can't see the bottom part of the Y there on the blank.
And super, ER.
Yep.
And then suspect,
Yep, good.
PECT.
Okay, that's fine. So we've got all of them now. So we've just ticked them all off, and now we know that we put them in alphabetical order. But how did we put these in alphabetical order, Aruj? What's the meaning behind it? How do we decide which one's going to go where?
So if you look at the first letter, but if it's the same, we move on to the second. And then if that's the same, we move on to the third. And then we find that with all of the third letters, which one's first in the alphabet. And then we could find out.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. So let's just, in that case, those are the correct answers. So let's go on to the next question. Thank you, Aruj, for that. And for the next one, use the third and fourth letters to arrange the following words in alphabetical order by dragging them up and down. So what you tend to do is you just go into the number and you just drag them up and down. So just click on the number and then you can drag them up and down. Okay? So it says use the third and fourth letters. And the reason for this is because all the letters actually start with the same two letters. So let's just write these down here. Paste, paper, pawn, and pave. So we've got 4 words, and all of them start with PA. So now we're looking at just the third and the fourth letters in order to put them in order. So let's go to, let's go to Hassan for this one. Hello, Hassan.
Hello.
Right there. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Very good. Would you like to explain to me how to do this one?
Okay.
So look at the examples. Look at the examples here, and then just explain that to me first, and then we'll drag them afterwards.
Paper is first, then paste, then pave, and then pawn.
Okay, and why do you think paper will come first?
Because P comes before S.
Okay, P comes before S and W and V. So in that case, let's just number it here. So we know that that will be number 1. And go ahead.
Paper, paste, and pawn.
Okay, and so paper will be first because P comes first in the alphabet. So let's just mark P there. Paste will be second because S will come after P. So let's just circle it there. And have a look at the last 2 left. Which one will come first then in terms of the third letters?
Then pave comes next.
Pave comes next, yeah.
And then pawn.
Because V is here, and then pawn will come number 4, because W will come after V on our alphabet. So let's do that then, Hassan. Let's just move these up. So paper comes first. So let's just drag that up to the top. And then paste comes second. So paste is already in place at number 2. And then pave comes third. So let's just drag that up as well. And then finally we have pawn, that's number 4. Are you happy with this?
Yep.
Okay then. So let's link that in and we can go to the next one. Thank you so much, Hassan. And now the next question, again, we're using the 3rd and 4th letters to arrange the following words in alphabetical order by dragging them up and down. So we've got 4 words here. And again, because the question is asking us to look at the 3rd and 4th letters, so let's just write these down quickly. Hard, harp, have, and haste. And let's see what we can do with these. Let's go to a save for this one.
Hello.
Hello, Save. How are you doing?
Good.
Very good. So can you see the first 2 letters exactly the same, Save?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at these words here first of all, the words on the right hand side. So the first 2 letters are exactly the same, H-A, on all 4 words. Now we need to put them in alphabetical order, depending on how they will come next. So first of all, look at the 3rd letters. There's 4 words. What are the 3rd letters? Out of 3rd letters, which letter will come first? And by all means, look at the alphabet there in front of you as well.
R.
R will come first, but have a look at the R words, hard and harp. They're both the same, aren't they? So the first letter is the same, the second letter is the same, and then the 3rd letter is the same as well. So because the first 3 letters are exactly the same, now we're going to move on to the 4th letter. So out of these 2, we need to determine which one's going to be first and which one will be second. So now have a look at the 4th letters.
R.
Yeah, good, well done. Okay, so let's just put that down there. Hard will be number 1. And then what will be number 2?
Harp.
Harp, well done. So now we've got 2 words left, have and haste. Because the first 2 letters are the same, now we're going to be looking at the 3rd letters. Usaid, are you there? Just unmute yourself again. Okay. Yeah, so now we're looking at the 3rd letters in the last 2 words.
T. Haste.
So 3rd letter, Usaid. So now we're looking at these 2 words. 3rd letter, remember? Because the first 2 letters are exactly the same.
S.
Yep, so you mean haste?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be number 3 because S comes first and then V comes second. So that means have will be number 4. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's just drag these in and put them in order. So which one's going to come first? Usaid, help me out here.
S.
Just read out the word for me, please. Out of the 4 words now, which one is going to come on top of that list?
Hard.
Hard. Okay, so have a look here. So hard is already there at the top. That's great. Which one is number 2?
Harp.
Yeah, and harp is already there as well, which is great. And which one is number 3?
Haste.
Haste. Okay, so in that case, let's just drag haste up and bring that up there. And then the last one is have. So you happy with that list there on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. So in that case, this looks right to me as well now. So let's go ahead and make that final, and now we can go on to the next question. Okay, Jose, thank you so much. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so the next question, use the third and fourth letters again to arrange the following words in alphabetical order by dragging them up and down. Okay, so in this case, let's go to another student. So let's go to Rachel. I think this must be Sean. Okay, just unmute yourself, please. Sean. Lovely. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Sean, I've got you signed on in 2 different places. Can I sign you off from the second tool? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you.
I didn't really get this.
Okay, did you do the homework?
My mum didn't forgot about yesterday, but I done it before the lesson today.
Okay, well that's why you didn't get it, because you rushed it and you did it last minute possibly, right?
Yeah.
So homework has to be done in time, and you need to spend a little bit more time reading carefully the instructions as well. But if it's done last minute, then of course you're going to be a little bit confused. But let's go through this question now, and hopefully by the end of it, you'll know what to do. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so just read the question for me on top, please, Sean.
Use the third and fourth letters to arrange the following words in alphabetical order by dragging them up and down.
All right then. So if you look at these words, let me just write them down for you first of all. Hat, hair, hail, and we've got the second hair. We've got the fourth hair as well. Okay, so look at these 4 words, Sean. Can you see any of the letters that are the same starting from the beginning?
H and A.
Yeah, absolutely. So H and A are exactly the same. So that means we're now going to move on to the third letters. Okay?
Okay.
If you look at the third letters now, got T there, got R there, you've got I there, and you've got another I there. So just looking at the 3 letters, have a look at the alphabet there in front of you. Which third letter will come first in the alphabet? Can you see the alphabet?
Yeah.
Okay, so out of those
I?
yep, that's right. So let's just circle I there. Now, how many I's do we have?
2.
2, which means that the first 3 letters in hail and hair are exactly the same, which now means that we're going to be looking at the 4th letters. So we're looking at these 4th letters there. And that says L, and that says R. So out of these 2, now you've determined that I comes first, so that means hail or hair, one of those 2 is either going to be number 1 or number 2 in our alphabetical order list. But now we're moving on to the 4th letters. So which ones will come first, L or R in the alphabet? L, yeah, good, well done. So that means that hail will be number 1 in our list. And then R, in this case, will be number 2 in our list when we're putting them in alphabetical order. That means we've only got 2 words left. What are those 2 words?
Hat and hair.
Excellent. Okay, now look at the third letters on hat and hair, because the first 2 letters are exactly the same, H-A, H-A. So which one will come first in the alphabet?
R.
Yeah, so R will come first. So let's number hair 3. And then obviously, what's going to be number 4?
Hat.
Well done. Hat. Excellent. Do you ever use the dictionary, Sean? The handheld dictionary? Yeah. Use that more often as practice, and then that will actually help you in determining what words come in which order. Now, because we've got these words in order already, I just need a hand from you to tell me which words are going to come where on the left-hand side. So what's going to be right at the top?
Hail.
Hail. Okay, let's drag that to the top then. There we go. And what's going to be number 2?
Hair.
Yeah. And this hair is the hair on top of your head. Okay.
Yeah.
And number 3?
Hair.
Yeah. And what kind of hair is this?
Is it the rabbit or?
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard of that story, The Hare and the Tortoise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the animal hare that looks like a rabbit, but it's extremely fast when it comes to running. And then lastly, the last word that you said was number 4 is going to be hat. So that's our order there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well done. Good lad. Are you in school right now?
It was my first day today.
Okay. Are you doing this lesson from school?
No.
Are you back home now?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Well done. Thank you, Sean. Well done. So there we go. So that was another example. Now we're going on to the next one. Again, same thing, 3rd and 4th letters. So let's go to somebody else for this. Okay, here we go. We've got a few people with their hands up. So.
Hand up. I just did.
Yeah, you did. I've seen your hand. How are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Good girl. Okay, so let's have a look at this one then. So again, we're doing 3rd and 4th letters. Would you like me to write them down for you?
No.
No? Are you quite confident?
Yeah.
All right then. Go ahead then. So what are we going to do in this case? So the first 2 letters both start with G and O. And now we're going to determine the alphabetical order by just looking at the 3rd and the 4th letters.
I didn't know the answers.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you tell me the answers, could you kindly also tell me how you put them in order? Because I need a little bit of help with this one as well.
Okay.
Okay then. So which one will come first then?
A goat.
Did you say goat? Okay, let's just write that down quickly. So number 1, Severa says that it's going to be goat. Okay, and then number 2?
Is goes.
Goes, okay. And number 3?
Gone.
Gone, okay. And number 4?
Is goose.
Goose. Lovely. Okay, so just Severa, please explain to me, how did you put them in these particular order?
I counted the alphabet.
Very good. Yeah, that's good. That's always the best thing to do, isn't it, when you start off? I'm glad that you're referring to the alphabet as well. So did you arrange them according to the 3rd letters?
Yeah.
All right then. So let's have a look and see if you're right. So first one is A. Okay, that's good. Then it's E. And then we've got N. And then we have O. So that sounds right to me. So remember, O always comes after N. So O is the next letter after N. So A, E, N, and O. Yeah, that looks good to me, Severa. So that's good. I'll go with that. So let's put these in order. So what's going to come at the top?
Goat.
Goat. Let's put that as number 1. And then goes is already number 2 anyway. And so is goose. So with this question, we just have to drag one word to its rightful place. So we'll go with this one. Okay. Well done, Sphira. Yeah, thank you so much. Well done. Okay, so we're now moving on to the next one. Again, we've got the third and the fourth letters to arrange. For this one, let's go to Isa Ashraf for this one. Hi, Isa.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
So did you, were you happy with the examples that we've gone through already?
Yeah.
Fab. Okay, so are you in a position of working these out, or would you like me to write them down for you?
Please may you write them down.
Okay, so let me write them down for you. So it's narrow and nail, nap and name. There you go. So what do they start with?
They all start with the letter N.
Very good. And what about the second letter?
A.
Fantastic. And what are we going to look into now in terms of putting them in alphabetical order?
We're gonna have to look at the third letter because all the first and the second letter are both all the same.
Yeah, that's very good. So what should we do next then?
Well, the first one in the alphabet would be I. Well, one nail.
Nail, okay. So let's number that one and let's just highlight that on our alphabet. Good.
And then the next one would be M.
M, yep, okay. So let's just number that and highlight it on that alphabet. Good.
And then the third one would be nap.
Okay. What does nap mean?
Like when you take a nap.
And what is a nap?
Well, like when you go to sleep for a little bit.
Well done. Good. And the fourth one?
The fourth one has to be narrow.
Fourth one has to be narrow, and let's just highlight that on our alphabet list as well. So as you can see, the circles that I've highlighted on the alphabet order, we can see that this chronology here is correct. So help me out for this one. What do we have number one, Isa?
Number one is nail.
Number one is nail, so let's just drag that one up. Okay, number two?
Number two is name.
Let's drag up name as well. And number three?
Nap.
Okay, and let's put that in its right place as well. Okay, so that's good. Well done. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Isa. Okay, so now moving on to the next question. And let's go to Shama for this one. Shama, can you just kindly put your video on for me as well, please?
Hello?
Hi there. Hi, Shama. So again, same thing, third and fourth letters. So third and fourth letters.
The first one would be like.
Like, so you mean K?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just write that down and highlight it on our alphabet. And the second one?
And the second one would be O. No, M. The second one would be lime.
I'm going to break it up there, Shama. I didn't quite hear you there. Can you repeat it one more time?
The second one is lime.
Okay, I just vaguely got you there. So let's just, let me just write that down then. So in that case, the second one, sorry, out of M, S, yeah, so we'll go with lime. So M will be the second one, which will be number 2. And number 3, you said was O. And number 4 is going to be list. Okay, so I just muted you there, Shama, because you were, I was just losing you there and there was a bit of disruption in the background. So let's just put this in order now. So first of all, we've got like, and like will go right to the top. And then after that, after K, we've got M. So M is already in place. So it's like number 2. And the next one is O. So we'll just drag that to the top as well. And then list will be the last one at the bottom. Okay, so let's go to Emily for the next one.
Hello.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Good.
Good, good. Have you started school yet?
Yes.
And when did you go to school?
Today.
Because I remember you were looking forward to going back to school a lot. And how was your first day?
Good.
Were you happy to see all your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So again, we're doing 3rd and 4th letters here, Emily. Would you like me to write them down, or are you okay?
Okay. But I can't really. Oh yeah. So
Take your time. So we're looking at the 3rd letters and the 4th letters, starting with the 3rd ones first.
male.
Male, so you mean I? Okay, so let's just note that down. Number 1, let's highlight it on our alphabetical order list. So you see, when you highlight it, if you've got the alphabet written down, it just makes it so much easier, because then you can just tick them off or you can circle them, and then you know exactly what order they are. And the second one?
Mare.
Check one more time, Emily, for this one.
Make.
Make, yeah. So we got K. Let's just highlight that.
Mare and mass.
And the next one you're saying is mass?
Mare.
Mare, okay. There we go. So let's highlight R. And the last one?
And mass.
And that's going to be 4, and S comes after R. Yep, that looks right to me. So let's put that in order. So I will go first. So let's just drag that to the top. And then after I, we've got K. And K will go at number 2. And then you said, Emily, that R will be next. So mare will be number 3. And then mass will come at the end. So I think we've got that in the right order now. So that's good. So let's just link that in, secure that answer, and we'll go on to the next one as well. Well done, Emily. Thank you so much. Okay, and the next one, we'll just go to Issa Tariq for this one.
Hello.
Hey, Issa, how are you?
Good.
Very good. Okay, so have a look at these. So we've got 4 words: fetch, feast, fell, and fear.
I think the first letter is TC, AS, LL, and AR. I think it's gonna be. I think feast is gonna be. I think fear is gonna be the first one.
Okay, because in this case, feast and fear all the third letters are the same. Well, all three letters are the same, in fact. So F-E-A for feast and F-E-A for fear. And that means that we're now looking at the fourth letter. So you said fear, so that's good. So let's just highlight R in this case. Well done. And number two?
Number 2 is going to be feast.
Yeah, number 2 will be feast because S comes after R. And number 3?
No, so.
Fell. Are you sure? Okay, so we've got F-E and then we've got L because, you know, the third letter, obviously remember that the first two had the same third letters. That's why we were looking at the fourth letter, but that will be number 3. Well done. But I'm just going to tick this because this is a slightly different letter because we're looking at a third letter again. And then number 4
Number 4
is fetch, which is the last one there. Okay, so fear, you said was the first one, so let's stick that to the top. And then you said it was feast, so that will go to number 2. Yeah, so fear will be number 1 and feast will be number 2, that's right. And then the next one you said was fell will be number 3 and then fetch will be number 4. Okay, so that's it. So what we do is we have I hope you're all back. Sorry about that. That was my connection that just went for a second there. But that was our last question anyway. So what I was explaining was that the letters, if the first letter is the same, then look at the second letter. If the second letter is the same, then look at the third. And then carry on with the fourth and the fifth as well, depending on how long the actual words are themselves. All right, so
I'm using